Welcome back to another Titan Bros video. A little conversation that we had just a few minutes ago before hitting the go live button was the offseason in a way is officially over, because from here on out, every video is going to be either a prediction, preview of a game, or a reaction. And it all starts right now. As I said earlier, welcome back. And I just realized I did that whole first segment and my mic was over there. So I hope you heard me. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, that's good. You sound like you're pretty sleepy and pretty tired. Are you sure you even want to be here? You don't want to be here? Okay. Well, we're here anyway. So we're gonna have to try to make I was gonna say the mest of it. The mest of it. I'm just having a good start here.
We are starting off really good in this video.
All right. Full transparency, I spend my whole life, and as far as my job's concerned, by myself. So I say so few words during a day. So I feel like I stutter more now than I used to in my younger age. But anyways, welcome in. It's gonna be a great video. Nothing? You got nothing? I'm trying to welcome you in.
I'm just sitting there trying to make you look dumb.
Okay, well, I think you did pretty good there. So
thank you. But yeah, it's exciting to be back, and it's exciting times for all football fans because, like you said, really with the Hall of Fame game kicking off yesterday, I think it's safe to say the offseason is officially behind us. Now it's time we get good looks and a lot of draft picks that we would talk about all the way back to the pre-drafts and stuff like that. We get to see all this stuff. I'm a person, and I think if you're what you would call a diehard football fan, but yeah. I love preseason. I do. A lot of people don't, and even with 3 weeks now, I don't get to this point. But usually when there was 4 preseason games, the last one I started getting like, okay, I'm ready for the season to start. But with only 3 preseason games, I enjoy all 3 of them. I look forward to it. So I know some people's like, oh, this is not football. To me, it is, because to me, it is. You get your first looks at a lot of different things, and yeah, exciting times.
I agree, and not just that, but as you know, Mike Vrabel did not like playing starters.
No, he did not.
Defense, he did. I feel like he did a lot of times. A lot of defense starters would play, but like as far as offensive players, some on the offensive line will play, but for the most part, skill position and quarterback, nothing. Well, I mean, Tannehill played last year, but I think he had like 3 snaps where he handed the ball off every time.
What was the point of that?
Yeah, that was stupid. Maybe it's just trying to make sure. I was gonna say what happened to Aaron Rodgers didn't happen to him, but technically that was before it happened to Aaron Rodgers. Well, this is hard, but yeah, it's exciting. Good stuff. Gabriel Pilcher says, looking great, guys. I appreciate that. We try our best. We're in our 30s now, but I think we're still doing all right, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Me. Thank you, me. All right, so I'm trying to figure out how I even want to do this thing, because I feel like we haven't done a preview video in so stupid long. I guess I'll just start off there, which is what I kind of touched on, but I wanted to be stupid with the message that I sent. So
you're dumb.
Yeah.
For you people that don't know, that was Gabriel sending a video to himself.
Oh yeah, you can see my picture. Because he said we were great, looking great, but not to be weird, but he's looking pretty great too. So all right. That being said, we alluded it. Here I go again. We alluded to it earlier, but the fact that we're about to see Will Levis play in a week. What's Friday night? So 8 days. We're going to see Will Levis actually throw some passes. We're actually going to see Calvin Ridley more than likely run around. We're going to see Tyler Boyd. We're going to see Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears. We're going to actually see some people on offense.
Yeah.
Basically been 6 years since this has happened.
Yeah, it's been a while. What I really kind of want to see is this offensive line that I've not heard good things about during camp. So I am kind of curious to see what that's going to look like. I'm going to definitely keep an eye on that, which I know is not the most exciting positions, but really all 5 of them, I want to watch them and see what they look like.
I mean, I agree. I'm hoping with NPF being back, because he got officially activated off the PUP list this morning. I'm hoping with him being back, I don't know if he's going to play 8 days after being.
That I agree with that. I'm not sure if he will.
But if he does, maybe him being average and Lloyd Cushenberry being good will actually make it where Sadiq Charles, which sadly is who's probably looking like he's going to win the right guard position, maybe he can just at least hold his arm. I agree. I think it's completely stupid. And originally, before we started this, I was actually going to do just like a camp talk type video, and that was going to be one of the things. Sadiq Charles, for some reason, like no one's even coming in and playing something. It's been Sadiq Charles as the starter from the get-go.
That is,
I understand it. He's never been good. Yeah, he struggled in Washington for 4 years. Daniel Brunskill is actually serviceable. And then for Dylan Radins, who's the other guy who's in competition for it, he put on muscle because he officially, because we made him play every position since we've had him. He's played every position on the line except center. He's played left tackle, left guard, right guard, just throwing all over the place. He doesn't even know what he is. But this year he embraced guard and he bulked up some. So I would even be kind of excited to see him as our right guard. But Sadiq Charles, not loving
it. Hopefully that's just one mistake. It doesn't continue to be more. But that was some bad coaching by Callahan, in my opinion. Either one's either Dad Callahan or Son Callahan.
Maybe they're seeing something we don't see. But
well,
at the same time,
he's not doing good in camp. So
yeah, he's not. So just for whatever reason, Brunskill's just been demoted to backup center.
Dumb.
Don't understand that, but what do I know? What do I know? But yeah, that's not what we're talking about today. I mean, you just said you're excited to see the offensive line. Not excited, but you're just wanting to see. Just wanting to see.
Yeah, it's like I have not heard good things because I've read from different people, not just one guy who keeps saying they're not doing good, but I read from different people writing the articles, and all of them have said that the offensive line struggled pretty bad this training camp, which is not good because Will Levis so far in his career is injury prone, and so we kind of would like to protect him,
We would like to, and that's something Austin of A to Z Sports was saying in a video this week, that the biggest issues they're having, like in camps, you can't touch the quarterback. So there's a lot of would-be sacks that he just throws it anyway because, they're not just going to stop the whole play after people's run routes. They want to still see somebody try to make a throw, somebody try to catch it, and someone try to defend against the catch. So they don't or blow the plays dead. But they said just so many times he's just like, there's free runners and just like, people just come streaking through between a tackle and a guard and just untouched, where I'm like, what's up with this? This is a good way to get Mason Rudolph season loading.
That's not so boring, too. If we get Mason Rudolph for most of the season, I'll be like, this is dull. That's not very exciting,
The thing that annoyed me about it is the fact that I know it wouldn't be the future in any way, shape, or form. Because technically he has a winning record as a starter. He's 8 wins, 4 loses. So he's, as a starter, winning record. Great. But I'm also like, he's our backup quarterback on a 1-year deal, and after this year, he's walking. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So, this offensive line, I don't know why it's struggling so much. Yeah, I mean, we talked about Charles and stuff, but, I mean, we got talent, and we're supposed to have one of the best offensive line coaches out there. And I guess, maybe he needs more time to work some miracles or something. I don't know. But so right now, I don't like the personnel choices, and I don't like, the performance from what I heard. But, again, back to our original point, I'm keeping an eye on that offensive line in our first preseason game against the 49ers and see what they look like.
Or just right guard position is just the period, like the position period, because I said most of the pressure is coming from the right side. So that's John Ojoku is what his name is. John Ojoku and Sadiq Charles. But here's the thing is, we addressed left tackle. He's fine. He's having good days, bad days, but, he's going from right to left. He's a rookie. I'm trying to say, going against people like Big Jeff coming at him and whatnot. Peter Skronsky, he's been fine. We addressed that last year. Lloyd Cushenberry's been fine. We addressed it this year. The 2 positions we didn't really address, right guard and right tackle, those are the positions that are failing. The problem is just what enough players. Because actually, I was in the gym this morning. I got tired of listening to music. Now, when you're in the gym, you feel like you start listening to the same songs, and you get to where you're not even listening to the song actually being on. So I actually started listening to some of our preview of free agency this year. And that's one of the things we said. We're like, if we don't get Trent Brown from the Patriots at right tackle, there's not really many good tackles. Like, I liked Michael Onwenu, but the Patriots just held on to him. So there really wasn't, we both said it, and I agree, we were smart. There really wasn't many right tackle available that were any good.
Yeah.
There's like two. There's like two that would be better than what we have on our roster, and then we didn't get either of them. And it sucks. It makes me almost wish we would have gone after Robert Hunt. He was the guard. I think he was for the Dolphins, and he actually went for the Panthers, getting paid $20 million a year to be a right guard. But we have so much money left over. I would feel so much better about right tackle if we had, a really top-notch right guard.
Yeah.
But
like,
anyways, we're not talking about that either.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So what are you looking forward to? What do you keep an eye on in this game?
I want to see what our offense looks like. Because under Mike Vrabel, because let's be honest, this is a Vrabel thing. Even though Mike Vrabel's not offensive head coach, it didn't matter if we had Matt LaFleur in there. It didn't matter if we had Arthur Smith, Todd Downing, Tim Kelly, all these offensive coordinators. All of them were heavy personnels, 2 receivers, lots of tight ends, and under the center. That's what we saw. And that clearly shows to me that was a Vrabel want and need, not as much as the coordinators, because I don't see Jordan Love sitting there taking every single snap under center with just 2 wide receivers. So I'm looking forward to see how often he's going to be under Will Levis, or whoever the quarterback is under center, how often he's in the gun, what it is they do. If we're having some Tajay and Tony both in the backfield kind of situations, are we having just one? Or of course, at the same time, they're probably going to go pretty meat and potato. They're not going to try to do anything too crazy,
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to see what the formations, some passing, even though it's simpler, like some passing concepts and things like that. That's like one of the number one things I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to see that. Sadly, we're not going to see D-Hop. Obviously, we're not going to see him all preseason. So, because he's probably going to be our number one receiver. So he's, an important part of what our offense is going to look like. So we're not going to get a full look on what our offense is going to look like without D-Hop. But still, we got Ridley to watch, Boyd to watch. Can Treylon Burks, that's my thing, is I don't have much hope in this guy anymore. But hey, you got a window of opportunity here. D-Hop is down. He's not going to play in the preseason. He may not even play in the opener. So make the most of your opportunities, Treylon Burks.
You love Treylon Burks.
Is that sarcasm?
Well, you love him, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Always been a big Burks guy?
No. He beat.
Sorry, I got a little bored in the studio waiting for you, so I added a couple of things there. I think this is a little bit more appropriate right there. But anyways, yeah, Burks. This is a big opportunity for Burks because let me put it this way: D-Hop didn't need to play much in the preseason anyway. And if you want to see how I felt yesterday about D-Hop, you can watch a little. I did a 6-minute live yesterday. I don't think we'll miss him in the month of August, really. Hopefully we can get him back for week 1. That's where not panic, but panic. I'll just use that word anyway. That's where that would set in. I think this is a huge opportunity for Burks. Huge opportunity. There's no more excuses. You're not hurt at all. You don't have all this pressure on your shoulders because you're the number 4 wide receiver now. So just go out there and play. Just go out there and play. Did you mute yourself? Can you unmute it? Do you see the button, like the little squares down there of our faces? It's got a line through your mic. Oh, I'm not sure why he muted himself. Do you see those squares in the bottom? It's got our faces. There's a mic, picture of a mic, and you can hit it and hit mute mic. Oh, dear goodness. The whole thing is just a sham. All right, we're going to go here for now until he can get that all figured out. So I'll go ahead and just tell you another thing that I'm looking for in the game is corners. We have had some extremely good cornerback play. Not from the people
you hear me?
I can't hear you. I hear a voice inside my head. There he is.
I don't know what happened. It just said it unplugged.
Oh,
which
gotcha.
was not unplugged. So that be lying. Not me, but my mic be lying.
Yeah, it do be lying like that. Okay, anyways, this is the problem with us doing it live.
Guys.
No, nothing professional about it. Besides that hat, looks like professional grade Titans hat. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, corners. Chidobe Awuzie or Chidobe Awuzie, depending on how you want to say it, and L'Jarius Sneed. They're non-factors, and I don't know if Sneed's gonna play in the preseason. And I know obviously Cheeto's still hurt right now. There's like a 2-ish week thing, and he's about a week into his 2-ish week injury. But Jarvis Brownlee Jr. has been playing lights out in camp. Like, there's a lot of folk who really like him. Thinks we got a steal. He's our 5th round rookie corner. If your memory doesn't serve you well, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Gabe Judy Lally, the Vols cornerback, undrafted free agent of this year, also looking good. I can't wait to watch him play as well. Caleb Farley, did you see him actually break up a 1v1 versus D Hop?
Yeah, that was something.
Obviously,
I was not expecting that.
I don't think D Hop puts his heart and soul into every practice. Like, he's just kind of chill. He's cool. He's done this for 10 years or plus, however many. I don't remember what year this is. But I don't think he's like, if that was a game, I think he would have tried that a little differently, you know? But at the same time, it's nice to see Caleb Farley healthy and out there. I just want to see him. I'm sure he might get cut. He's probably gonna get cut, but it's still nice to see. So I am looking forward to seeing some corners as well. So now that you're officially back, you can talk a little bit.
What about Sweat? You know, he's a 2nd round pick. He's not somebody that's if he makes a difference on our team, good. If he doesn't, it's not important. He's a 2nd round pick, and not just a 2nd round pick, but an early 2nd round pick. And I was very disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Ask my brother-in-law. I was with him when he was watching the draft, and I don't even remember what I yelled, but I yelled at the TV when we got him because I wasn't too happy with the J.C. Latham pick, and then when we drafted him with the 2nd round pick, I was just done. I was angry, and I'm still not a fan of Sweat to begin with. And but I'm open minded. If you go out there and play and you ball, then you can change my mind. So I would like to see what he looks like during the preseason stuff. I have not read much about it of what he looks like in camp. Have you heard one way or another?
Yeah, he's actually doing really good now that he's out there. There's a lot of plays he's just blowing up in the middle. I mean, he's like 360-ish pounds. Yeah. So he's you a speed racer going by your house?
Wow, somebody seemed like the
Friday night. But anyways,
my kids asleep.
Oh, that's no good. I bet your wife's angry. She's probably angry even before that happened. But
anyway, as I say something, one of my biggest concerns about Sweat is maybe he can play, and that'd be good if he can. But being just, how do I say this politically correct? Being fat like he is, I feel like he's going to get hurt easy, and he's going to not have the endurance that he needs. So, do you disagree?
Endurance is something they're working on, and the position coach, Rocky, I think his name is doing something smart. All the drills they do, individual drills, they make him go first. And then after everybody else goes, they make him go again at the end. So he's literally getting double the work. They're trying to, obviously him missing all the mini camp and whatnot, put him a little bit behind. So they're doing things to make sure he's a
big boy. So and I don't think, at least right now at this point of his career, his first year, I don't think he's gonna be a pass rusher. Don't expect 6, 7, 8 sacks out of this guy. But he is supposed to be a run stopper, and he's got the weight. He's a big dude. He'll stuff some holes, which is good because our linebackers, I don't think, is going to be great. So he's going to do that. But so I think, again, back to our original point, in this 49ers game, it'll be our first look at him. So I'm excited to see that.
That's another thing. Apparently, Kenneth Murray's been doing good.
I heard that. I think there's some positions that's harder to see if they're doing well or not in a practice without actual good tackling and stuff, and I feel like linebackers are one of them. And running back and linebackers are the ones that I just feel like it's hard to get a good feel on what they look like, to me, in my opinion, in practice. So we'll see what he looks like in game day, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. I was going to say that's another thing I'm keeping an eye on. I want to see how Mr. Kenneth Murray does, because I mean he's a first round talent. Did your mic just come out again? What are you doing? We'll kick him out of here for a second. All right. Oh, that's too soon. I was enjoying the floor.
I don't know why it's doing that. What kind of
kind of crap are you running over there? I mean, if your mic goes out officially, I still have my old one, which is the exact same one you're using right now.
Okay.
But anyways, I feel like I've dominated the conversation though. I've said so many things. I've said so many
because my mic's going in.
Yeah, your mic keeps going out. But I've already said I want to see the. I basically said I want to see everything. I've been saying I want to see the quarterbacks. I wanted to see the wide receivers. I said all you said offensive line. Then I said corners. I also want to see Kenneth Murray.
I will say, sorry.
I was gonna say one more thing, because actually I interrupted you, interrupting me. But Cedric Gray, I want to see him as well, because he's just kind of been a ghost in practice. You haven't seen him being bad. You haven't seen him be like amazing either.
Yeah.
So I would be interested to see how Cedric Gray is looking in some real action.
But I think one reason why we have so many things that we want to see is the Titans. This is not yesterday's Titans. It's a lot of new stuff, new coaching staff, new head coach, new players. So there's a lot of stuff that we're not familiar with these Titans. It's not just like, oh, this is the Mike Vrabel Titans that we've had for the last 6 years. This is something new. So there is a lot of stuff, even extra, I think, in this game that, we're just kind of curious to see what we might look like.
Yeah, for sure. Because, I agree with you. 6 years, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and reveal our age. I'm 33. He's 31. So 6 years of Mike Vrabelism, whether you like it or love it or hate it or whatever, it's kind of been, he hasn't changed a whole lot of things in the way he structures things and does things a whole lot in those 6 years. So, I stop and think, we were 27 and 25 years old when he first came in. We were just children when he came into the Tennessee Titan organization. So it's just a big change. And we're just kind of excited. I guess what you're getting at is we're just excited to see what it's looking like or what it looks like.
Yep, I agree.
Obviously, wins and loses don't matter in preseason, but guess what? I'm going to be pumped every time we do something good. Every time we allow a touchdown, I'm like, they're trash. Get them off the roster.
I do that every preseason. I know someone I work with today was just rolling his eyes at me. He's like, "Size preseason. Why do you even care?" And I'm like, "I care. I do." I remember being ticked off. Do you remember how our very first preseason game against the Chicago Bears, how they got 2 big touchdowns on us? I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah, because everyone's saying how Justin Fields, best quarterback in the NFL, getting Caleb Farley a year later, or less than a year later. But yes, because Justin Fields threw 2 passes. I think there were 2 passes, and both of them were long touchdowns. And one of them was even a screen.
That was preseason. It shouldn't matter, but I remember being ticked off about that. So that's just how I am. I get into things. So anyway, I'm excited because I'm going to get into it way more than I should. But one thing, though, let's hope we can stay healthy.
I muted you. I just wanted to see if I had the power to mute you. So if I ever want to and you're talking, I can just do that and do this, and then you're gone. I like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, I'm happy and excited. Go ahead.
Way more happy and excited than I should be. I didn't have any problem with what you're saying. I just literally had put my finger over the mute mic button on you. and was like, wonder if I can mute him. It's like if we're talking and you're saying something I disagree, like, oh, and mute you.
Which is going to happen because we always have some kind of disagreement. Right now, the season's not started yet, so we don't have any disagreements yet.
It used to be worse than it is now. Remember how intense it used to be?
Mellowed out, or have I mellowed out, or have you become more of a
sadly, I hate to say this, but you kind of won. I was a Marcus Mariota lover.
Yes, he was.
Josiah hated him. I think Josiah was just trying to be anti-Gabriel.
Hated him was dramatic. I loved him coming out of college.
I loved him his first 2 years.
Hey, you know what's
first 2 years were great. 3rd year, I made excuses for him. 4th year, and then 5th year got benched. Go ahead.
I just was watching something about talking college football, and they was talking about some of the best quarterbacks to ever play college football. And they named a couple of people, and they said Marcus Mariota. And it's crazy how great of a quarterback he was in Hawaii, and not Hawaii. He's from Hawaii. My bad. From Oregon.
Yeah.
And it's just, he was so exciting. It was fun to watch. And then me personally, and I hate to say this, I think Titans ruined him. I do. I don't think it was him. I think if he went to not any other team, but if he went to the right team, he would have been so much better than Titans.
I completely agree. That's what I was getting ready to say. I was going after he says whatever he's going to say, I'm going to say this, and that's what you just said. Because his first year, good. The dude was reckless in a good way, careless. He would be just off his back foot and flicking the wrist downfield, just being crazy, doing low look passes. His second year, 26 touchdowns, 9 picks. Missed the playoffs because that's when he broke his leg the second to last game, and that whole not great thing happened. But he, like, on the top 100 players, he ranked the number 50th of the top 100, which obviously that's not an end all be all. But like, he was just, everything was good. I was like, we actually finally have a quarterback. Vince Young wasn't it, Jake Locker wasn't it. We actually have a quarterback. I was so excited, so pumped. And then just out of nowhere, the third year in 2017, he just was like, what happened here? He had like 13 touchdowns, 15 picks. And then 2018, he had the stinger in week 1, remember? And that literally, he was in and out of the lineup the whole year with that stinger. And then 2019 gets benched. I also agree with you. We had him lose weight, gain weight, stand weird, stand wide, and then he got ultra conservative and safe. And it just, I think we ruined him.
It's a shame too, because like I said, he was electrifying in college.
He was. But why are we talking about this? We're excited
I
about
don't know.
Will Levis season.
Good, yay, Will Levis. But again, to be honest, it's weird that he's our guy 1,000% for the season, but technically he's still got a lot to play for.
Oh yeah,
there's no guarantee he's our starting quarterback next year.
He could just be like Sam Howell. He could be like Sam Howell. Yeah. Sam Howell started all like got drafted the year before. Then the next year he played a little bit in that his rookie year, played all of his second year, and then got traded before his third. So technically that could happen with Sam Howell. Nope, Will Levis. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something. I didn't read the article, but I saw an article saying that Titans should be interested in Dak Prescott if he leaves Dallas. And here's the thing about Dak Prescott. I want nothing to do with him, even though if you look at his numbers, he puts up good numbers every single year. The only problem is when the playoffs happen and he chokes. But if you look at his stats, it's actually really impressive. But I just, he's not a young guy. I want to get all guy. You know what I mean? He's just another, not necessarily he plays like him, but Ryan Tannehill in the sense that he's not going to be a 10, 15-year-old guy.
He's a bridge quarterback. Yeah. I agree. Not to mention the fact that Dak's greedy when it comes to the money. So he's going to want over $55 million a year. He's going to just immediately cash strap us. And if we sign him, then we might have to cut other people. So yeah. But these are the conversations we can have if we are once our season's over and if Will Levis is 10 touchdowns, 17 picks, only plays 9 games.
Yeah, but it is just again, Will Levis, that's something we haven't mentioned. But in this game / when the season starts, I hope to see that he plays well because
over 50% completions.
What is it?
No over 50% completions. No stupid picks.
Yeah. So gotta clean that up.
Gotta clean it up. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here? Because we rambled for 28 minutes. We ain't done a video that long in a while.
Probably done. Nope. Just again, exciting times to be a football fan. I'm excited. I am ready to go and watch the Titans. And actually, will be a game later this year that we're gonna watch live. So that's exciting. That we're gonna get there. I mean, watch it at the stadium. I guess.
Yeah, we're watching the Titans Commanders game.
Yep, that's exciting. So a lot of fun stuff coming our way, and it all starts 8 days from today, and I'm looking forward to it.
That it does. So make sure you are liking and subscribing to the channel, so that way you know when we're going live or when we're adding a video.
And so I'm not be-lying.
And he not be lying, not that time, because we really do want you to be liking and subscribing. So with that being said, I think we're going to get on out of here. Peace out. Yeah.